Hello, everybody. Let's see if anybody shows up tonight for a few free readings. How's everybody doing? Are you all surviving all these retrogrades, especially the Mercury retrograde? Hello, how are you, hon? You all settled in now? So how are you surviving these retrogrades? I had a bunch of people call today. It was like, what the heck's going on? How do you feel today? And I said, lost? Feeling like I don't belong anywhere? And they said, thank you. The cat's still a month away? Oh, the poor kitty cat. Do they make them go through holding them and everything? Like somebody invited me to go camping up in Canada, and I said, and I said, well, I'm scared to bring my dog because I don't know if they'll let me bring her back into the United States, you know? Oh, your car. Yeah, I was going to say the poor cat. I know some places they make them go through quarantine. So did you want a reading tonight, hon? We could do readings or we could do chatting. Okay. Have you heard anything from the guy that you left behind? Wow. Okay, because in that past I have the six. I have the Lovers, and I have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Lovers are love relationship. Divinely inspired love relationship. Seems like there was good communication. Okay. Hi, Taddy. How are you? Okay, so we have the Lovers. Somebody had some feelings for you, girl. And they saw you as the Queen of Pentacles. You know, gone through lots of transformation and change. Okay. Very much in touch with themselves, know what you want, know where you're going. Okay. But then right now, you're the hermit. You're having to go within and find your own light, to find out who you are, to really define what you want and what you desire. So it's interesting because we have every other, okay, so we have 3 out of 5 of them or major arcana. So in the future, we have the Wheel of Fortune. There's something coming up that's fated, okay? Something that's meant to be. The things are starting to shift more into your favor. Take advantage of the energy. But then we have the Knight of Pentacles. There's, action being taken. The things you're putting into motion are going to take a while. It's going to be a slow-moving energy. You're going to You're going to through lots of transformation and change, lots of growth, but it's going to be a slow process. Okay, does that make sense? And this kind of makes sense too. So I pulled their energy oracle cards. I just got them. I keep buying all these cards. Okay, and this one is patience. Okay, so that goes with the slow moving energy and the changes coming in. So Taddy, I've been trying to catch some of your readings. I haven't seen anything pop up. I need a reading. Okay, it says patience, peaceful presence, letting go of desperation. This card shows a beautiful angel holding a clock in the stillness of winter. Okay. Her quiet, peaceful energy is telling you that it's time to release the old urgency and to look at things with a much clearer perspective. When this card is upright, it's telling you to relax and let go of the single-minded desperation that's been driving you. Try to force your will on only one option. When you think there's only one solution to satisfy your need or to make you happy, you're blocking many other potential solutions from coming your way. Let go of the anxiety and be flexible. Be patient, open, and creative. Choose to be peaceful in the present. The universe has more options than you may be aware of. Quiet your mind, broaden your perspective, and let them come through. Cool. Hope that helps. Well, I'm glad you got here. I'm glad things are starting to fall into place for you. Cool. What time you going live tonight, Taddy? We'll have to get off before then, huh? Nicola just moved back to the States from Italy. So she's had quite the adventure herself. Don't we all wish we had adventures like that? In 1 to 2 hours? Did you want a reading tonight too, hon? Oh, sounds exciting. Sounds exciting. I'm thinking that my guy's never going to come back and that I'm never going to have a relationship. Okay, why is my phone beeping? I told everybody, oh, of course, it would be Joe. I swear this man. You know, it's kind of funny. He did tell me, I know. He did, okay, so Nicola might know this story, but I had a reading done and the lady told me, well, this guy is medium skin, dark hair, dark eyes. And I said, no, that's not him. She says, well, this is the one that I'm picking up around you. And so, and then she says, he's a narcissist. And I said, that's my first husband. Are you kidding me? I cut cords with him a long time ago. She said, nope, he's still attached. So I went in and asked the archangels to come in and cut any cords with us. And she goes, nope, they're still there. And I said, what the heck? So she came back and she told me, she says, does anybody in his family do the dark arts? Didn't even dawn on me because I wouldn't do anything like that, you know. So his sister does the dark arts. So apparently he put something on me to where if I can't have her, nobody else can. Well, I did have one marriage, but so I cut the cords with all the Rivera family. Yeah. Yeah. So, and the people that reattached came back different. But see, the thing is, Rob came the next night and told me he was coming back. But it's like, okay. Where are you? So that was a lot of people have gone in and cut cords with everybody in their family now just to see. And when they reattach, they seem to come back with a different energy. Oh yeah. I was married to him for 17 years. Because I had, see, this is, and I was going to do a talk on this one night. If somebody tells you they're being abused, or someone's telling you that somebody's hurting them or something, listen, because I stayed for 17 years in that marriage because I had no support system. I was young, I was stupid. My family was telling me I was exaggerating things, you know. I had no support system, so I stayed longer until we had the tower moment. I knew I wanted to get rid of him, but the universe stepped in and took over. So thank you, universe. Okay, who else is here tonight? We're going to do tatting now. Ooh, girl, I want your cards. Okay. So in the past, we have the Six of Pentacles. You know, there's prosperity and abundance there. Your needs are being met and everything. But the thing is, there needs to be more of a give and take. Hi, Karen. Okay, somebody is reaching in to take. They're willing to receive, but they're not willing to give back. Does that make sense? There needs to be a more balance in giving and receiving. See, there's a lack of consciousness here. And the universe is trying to bring light to the situation, whether it's an emotional, financial, he's emotionally blocked. Yeah, so that makes, there's definitely a lack of consciousness. So, but yet in the now, did you meet somebody new? Okay, because I have the Ace of Cups. Or maybe this Mercury retrograde is going to do a job on him and open him up a little bit. But here's, aces are gifts from the universe, and this is a new beginning of an emotional nature. Shake him up a little bit, girl. Talk to him on a spiritual level. See if you could shake him up a little bit. Okay? Or maybe somebody new's coming in. But see, in the future, we have the 10 of Cups and we have the 6 of Wands. He's super spiritual. Well, talk to him on a spiritual level then. What I do is ask my Christ consciousness to talk to his Christ consciousness and relay the message to him. That's one way to do it. And have it trickle down. So, yeah, the 10 of Cups is happiness and joy, celebration. It's just tasting the sweetness of life, having it all, happy family, everything. And see, the 6 of Wands is happiness. It's victory. It's celebration. You gonna invite me to the wedding, girl? But this could be a marriage card too. To me, this is marriage. Okay. Let me pull an energy card for you. I told you, I wish I had your cards. Appreciation. So these are new cards, guys, brand new. Choosing gratitude. This card shows a woman holding a single rose. She enjoys the scent and beauty of the single blossom. Yet around and behind her are bramble bushes. She could be focusing on these, worried that she might get caught up in their prickly branches of difficulty. Instead, she's pausing to experience the blessing of the single flower. The sun is breaking through the clouds, shining on her choice and on the tiny buds waiting to open up. This card upright is telling you that you have much to be grateful for, and like the flowering bush behind the woman on the card, there is more to come that you can't yet see. Congratulate yourself for every moment that you choose appreciation. This decision shifts your consciousness from lack to value and is guaranteed to bring more worth and richness of life to you. I want your cards. So make sure that, ask for it once and make sure you give gratitude for it every day like if you already have it. And I'm sure you've heard that a million times. But I reinforce it for everybody to hear. I went to a group today that's a group of professional healers, and they're usually very open and everything, and they were kind of snooty today, like, oh, you're not certified in anything. So they were reluctant to some of the new people were reluctant to give me any information. But it was interesting how just stay in the moment and focus on the gratitude. Kind of brought up some feelings of not belonging anywhere. So that was interesting. I had 3 phone calls today on people on that. Well, that's just a reflection of who they are. I'm not taking it personally. Okay, Karen, you're next time. So just focusing on the gratitude. But I was telling one of the gals, that's the point I was going to make. I was telling one of the gals that, because she brought up Mercury retrograde and the planets and stuff, and I said, so you would understand me wanting to teach basic spirituality classes. And she goes, oh, yeah, there's a need for that. And I said, yeah, I can see that. So, financial constraints. Ooh. Okay, so focus on the gratitude. Focus on the gratitude. Oh, me too, honey. I apparently we tried to do a class, and apparently you need to subscribe to, what's the name of it? I keep thinking Willow, but it's not Zillow. It's one of these places that you do videos where you invite people in. We tried to upload it to YouTube, but apparently in order to do that fast, you have to pay. And it's like, okay, well, I need the money to come in universe so we can do these classes. So, okay, this card shows an old-fashioned safe with little money, but lots of cobwebs and dust. Money may be tight at this time, so rein in your spending and be circumspect about the financial requirements in your life. This is not a time of indulgence, so be aware of what's really important and consciously choose your expenditures. There's a big difference between what you need and what you want. This card is telling you to take care of your needs and bide your time. Things will get better, but for now, be willing to live more conservatively. Can't talk tonight. And always value the money and the good things you have. Focus on the positive and make sure that you give gratitude for it in the now, like if you already have it. Okay, so we need 5 cards for Karen now. Hey, Marie. So you're after Karen. I'm doing Karen now. How you doing tonight? Don't we all? And then I'm trying to save some money. My daughter's getting married in Arizona on October 5th. And I need to drive down there. And it's like, oh, how am I going to do this? Okay, 5 cards for Karen. You got some interesting cards. Okay, so in the past we have the 4 of Swords, which is you're tired. Take a break. You need to step back from the situation and look at it. Take a break. But see, you're on the defensive because look, in this deck, you may be taking a break, but at the same time, you're ready to jump up and defend yourself at any time. Take a break. Okay? Maybe get away from the people that are making you feel defensive. So the seeds have been planted. Let me get through Karen's first, and then we'll do your reading, okay, Marie? So the seeds have been planted. It's taken a while. The trees have matured. Okay. The harvest they have to be mature in order to harvest. So this is a long, slow process. You know, now the fruit is here. Now it's time to make decisions. How am I going to harvest it? Where am I going to sell it? Where am I going to store it? How much do I save for next year? Okay. So this is choices, the decisions. The movement has been very strong. Okay. So in the now we have the 6 of Cups. And this is nostalgia. This is possibly a person or a situation coming back from the past, or you're reminiscing about your childhood. It could be a need to get in touch with the inner child also. I'm thinking of somebody from the past because then we have the Ace of Cups, new beginnings in love, new beginnings of an emotional nature. This is a gift from the universe. Aces are gifts from the universe. So something is coming in that is going to bring you joy. Oh, Lord, she says. Honey, it's been so long since I've had a man. I won't know what to do with one. So we also have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Things are you're juggling the finances. It's coming in, but yeah, we'll have to start a over so many years single woman's club. Okay, so the 2 of Pentacles is trying to bring that prosperity and abundance into balance. Okay, the thing is, I want you to look at your point of view. Your points of view create your reality. If you're worrying about the money or you don't think you can make the money, I want you to pay attention to your attitudes to money, because the ship is coming in. There's a ship coming in here. Okay. But at the same time, you've got your back turned to it. You're not open to receiving. So pay attention. Your points of view about money create your reality. So I want you to, that's your lesson for the week, is to write down your points of view about money. You know, I told my 8-year-old one time, I'm telling you, this kid was a genius at 8 years old. I told him one time, money doesn't grow on trees. And he thought about it for a minute. He goes, yeah, it does. It's made from paper. I said, okay. and so I went to a class and it made a lot of sense. It says, if money was your lover, what would you tell it? And a lot of women said, ooh, get away from me. You're dirty. You know, things like that. So this was showing their unconscious attitudes toward money. So look at some of those things. Because if we don't feel we're worthy, or if we feel like we can't accomplish it, you know, like I said, ask for it one time and give thanks for it, like if you already have it. And, but it's yeah. So everywhere we believe that we can't manifest the money that we want, well, you destroy and uncreate all that times a godzillion and everything attached to that. You're supposed to say yes or no. And it's right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So, Okay, now Marie, you can ask a question if you want, or I can just go ahead and do the cards. But you can ask. I usually do them without people asking a question, but if that's what you, okay. You're welcome, Karen. Okay. That seems to be the question of the day, Karen. I mean, Marie. Okay. Oops. Can you hear the thunder in the background? This summer has been so much cooler. It's good for sleeping at night, especially when we have little rain showers every night. Okay, Marie. Okay, somebody's got to make up their mind. Somebody's indecisive. Okay, let me pull an energy card. So in the past, I have the Eight of Pentacles, and that's it's oh my God, I knew it. Okay, so there's lots of options here. Okay, the need was to focus on one, if that makes sense. So did he have a wandering eye? Does that make sense? There was lots of options here. He needed to start focusing on the one, because normally this is lots of options, lots of learning new things and stuff, and this is studying diligently. But in a relationship, this could be lots of options and focusing on one. But at the same time, some of it may be in your head. It may be something that you were worried about that wasn't really manifesting. Okay, that you were creating it. You were creating your reality with that point of view, okay? And here we have the King of Swords. That's also in the past. And this is a person that has achieved mastery over their thoughts, okay? Somebody that knows how to direct their attention. Again, it's like needing to focus on one thing at a time, if that makes sense. This is somebody that is very quiet, very observant. Could work in a legal field or something where they're a leadership role. Okay. But in the now we have the Two of Swords. Okay. And this is the windshield washers of the mind card. It's should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? Can't make a decision. Can't make a choice. Is this making sense, hon? Now the universe is going to step in. You have asked for help from the universe, okay? This is where the universe says, okay, this is taking time. This is taking too much time, okay? I'm going to step in and I'm going to shake things up. Anything that was not built on a solid foundation needs to be rebuilt on a solid foundation. So if he comes back, you need to forget everything that has happened from the past. Attitudes change everything. You want to let it all go and start anew. Totally different, okay? If you can do that, then you've got the Lover's card here. That's two people coming together in a very loving relationship. And see? There's the options. There's the options card. And now he's focusing on one. Okay. Let me ask you this. Why do you want somebody that's cheated on you? But something's going to happen, okay? That's either going to, okay, it's either going to change your attitude, shake things up to where you're going to bring in a new relationship. I kind of think more that you've got a new relationship coming in rather than one. And see, look at this. Ooh, I'm excited for you. A man holding a heart. Okay. Okay, so everywhere you believe that you need to be with him because you have 2 kids with him, will you destroy and uncreate all that times a godzillion and everything attached to that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys, and beyonds. Don't limit yourself to something better, hon. Hi, Champagne. Let me pull one card. Let me read the man holding a heart first. Male dealing with family, love, or emotions. This tender man sits with flowers all around, holding a heart in his hand. For a man, the signals a greater clarity about emotions and their purpose in life. There could be a more balanced approach. There's room, Champagne. To family and love at this time, even if these have been confusing experiences for you in the past. For some, this card upright could signal the presence of a new man in your life, one who tends to be more thoughtful and aware. Whether or not this man is a love interest or friend, he brings high intention to help where personal projects, family, or home issues are concerned. Okay, is he happy with her? Let me pull a card for that. I think we're going to keep it short tonight because Tattie's going to do a live and I want to see hers. Good to see you all too. I'm glad you could make it tonight. I didn't know if anybody showed up. I was trying to do it last night. So I'm working on getting the monthly astrology readings up. YouTube will not notify you if I do more than 3 a day. So last night I was going to do it, but had unexpected company. I keep getting unexpected company. Okay, he's got a very passionate relationship with her. I do think that they are happy. I'm sorry, hon. But yeah, it's very loving, very, very passionate. And they're both very, very open to each other. Oh, you hear the thunder? Champagne, you're next. Hi, Marie. Wow. Okay, now I'm getting people in here. Let me write them down. So I've got Champagne, Jeanette, and Virgo. Okay. You girls are on the list. How is everybody tonight? So I want you to go in and talk to that aggravation and ask what it has to teach you, for one thing. And Champagne, you were on here before when I taught how to use the hand technique. It sounds so terrible. The bubble technique. I'm not going to say hand technique anymore. Somebody planted a seed in there. Okay, so he's going to keep coming back as long as you have a charge on it. So if you bring your hands together till you find that little balloon in your hands, okay, you put that person, the problem, the aggravation, anything that you have in there, and you just close your eyes and keep bringing it back and forth until it clears. You'll feel it. It'll lighten up. It'll recede. You'll forget why you're doing it. You're going to pop that balloon. You want to neutralize that charge. Okay, champagne. I don't know, girl. I in the past I have the Four of Pentacles, and that's if I look at it in a relationship situation, then this guy is he's I'm trying to think of the word, reserved. He's protecting his heart. Okay. He's going to come in and he's going to offer things. See, here's somebody that comes in and offers something of an emotional nature, but yet he's stuck in his head and he can't decide what he wants to do about it. Okay. And then I have the Page of Wands. It's just information and messages. You know, I really think this guy doesn't know what he wants. And if he's blocking you, then that's a reflection of who he is. It's like he just can't. It's him. It's nothing to do with you. He just doesn't know what the heck he wants. And it's I don't know. There could be new beginnings of growth. But see, in the future, I have lots of cleansing and clearing. I think that you're going to be clearing him out here real quick because, see, she's taking charge and she's moving forward. This could be taking a trip. It could be taking a trip, but she's definitely taking charge and moving forward after clearing out a bunch of stuff, moving out of troubled waters into smoother waters. And then I have the Magician. He has the Magician has the ability to tap into the universe and manifest what they want. What do you want? What do you want to do? Okay. You've got the tools to manifest it. You just need to decide what you want. Okay, Virgo. Heat Journey, did you want a reading too? Shay. Yeah. Something's just, I think the communication's going to change. I think that he's going to think about it. He's going to, I think he's going to start communicating what he really wants. Does that make sense? Because wands are passion and desire and creativity and growth. So something shifted, but I think that you're gonna move on. Hello, everybody. How are you guys tonight? Oh, I got one more card to pull for you, Champagne. Okay. Hostilities. As soon as I've seen that, first thing I thought was past life. Let's see what it says. Defenses up. Aggressive energy. This card shows a man raising his sword in readiness to do battle. When it comes up right, it reveals a situation where hostilities toward you are about to be or have already been engaged. The aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional, with someone in your environment being excessively critical, demanding, or hurtful. This is different from the deceit card because the hostile energies are more apparent, more clear. In fact, you may have been living with them for some time, but whether this is new or old energy, now is the time to regain control. See, that's what you're going to be doing, gaining control and moving forward. Allowing dishonoring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. It may feel risky, but you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself now and always. Does that make sense? Okay, so let me see. Rainbow love. Okay. Rainbow. I haven't heard from Heat Journey. I didn't know if you wanted a reading or not, hon. Ubastes purr? Is that what it is, hon? Okay, Virgo. Okay, I did champagne. Margarita, Angel Light. Okay, Angel Light's the last one for tonight. Remind me, guys. Moving, yeah. Okay, because I want to go in and listen to Taddy do some readings. I've been trying to catch her doing some readings because she's going to do some readings tonight. I'm glad that made sense, Champagne. Is Jeanette here? Jeanette and then Virgo. Ah. Okay. Okay. So we'll pull this one for you first. Ooh, first chakra, Archangel Michael. Okay. So let's see what that says first. Then we'll pull cards. Stability and security. Michael holds a beautiful globe of red energy at the first chakra, which is located at the base of the spine. This is a place where your sense of stability and security is stored. When this card is upright, it reveals that your energy is flowing freely regarding these issues. Even if you've had problems with feeling secure in the past, these challenges are beginning to be resolved at this time. Archangel Michael is with you, bringing you strength and personal stability. You are capable of taking action and moving forward on your path, so allow yourself to feel increasing faith in your own power and security now and always. Okay. Jeanette. Hello, Isabella. Isabella, aren't you the one that always comes in after I say that I'm not going to do any more readings? Oh. If you're the one I'm thinking of. Oh. Okay, Isabella's the last one. Girl, your sense of timing is off. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Jeanette, I have the Seven of Wands in the past and the Empress. This is somebody that's very defensive and overwhelmed. Okay, uh, you've been taking a stand, and if you're overwhelmed with everything that's going on, sit down and write a list, prioritize things. You know what you need to handle, what you need to work on. It helps you give some clarity, and it helps get things done a little faster. But at the same time, you're very loving, you're very nurturing. Every time I see Isabella, I'm going to laugh now. Okay, so there's lots and lots and lots of possibilities here, okay? But yet at the same time, we have all this discord, this fighting, this, you know, I would take a step back and kind of detach yourself from it a little bit, because if you keep pushing at it, it's not going to help. You need to take a step back, because the more you push, the more you fight about it, the more they're going to step back, the more they're going to feel defeated and like they're not enough, if that makes sense. But in the future, I have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So the Four of Wands is an 11-11 card. It's a soulmate card. So back off. You know, sometimes when they can't decide what they want, sometimes you just need to back off. Men don't think like women do. But see, here's the 11-11 card. This is victory. This is celebration. But I want you to take time to see through the illusions and see through the fears, okay? Because I think you guys are mirroring each other, if that makes sense. Because I think you've got stuff coming up that you need to deal with before you two get back together. But here's the potential of a marriage. You just need to let go of carrying the burdens, okay? The universe has opened up a couple new pathways. You just need to lay down all these burdens to let go. Because this is a 10. Okay, 9's a completion. A 10 is where you're cleaning up the last of it and you're moving into the new beginnings. Does that make sense? But give him time to think. Step back and he'll wonder what the heck you're doing. And if he wants to argue about something, say, okay, I just say, I'm listening. I'm listening. You know, those are probably two of the most powerful words you could say in any relationship, is I'm listening. Sometimes when they're trying to pick a fight and you say I'm listening, that just kind of throws them off their, you know, because you guys get into that cycle of fighting. Okay. Virgo. Heat Journey never got back with me, so I don't know if they're still here or not. If they don't answer, we'll go from Virgo to Shay Shay. Bridget. Well, I think that he's definitely thinking about you. But the thing is he going to act on it? That's the thing. So ask, I'm telling all of you guys this, ask before you go to bed to remember your dreams so that you can process what you need to learn. I've been doing that all week and it's been interesting, the dreams. And I think that I'm being called back to do the Akashic records again because I keep running into grandmother energy and running into layers and layers in order to get to my grandmother. So, but it's pay attention to what you're thinking and what you're dreaming. So. Well, apparently Heat Journey's not here because I haven't anything. So Shay Shay would be next. You hear Shay Shay? Seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. Okay. I would also go in to meditation and say, I want to connect with my Christ consciousness, to connect with his Christ consciousness, to send a message and ask that message to trickle down to him, to see if you can find out what's going on. See, spiritual connections, intuition, and inspiration. The beautiful angel Uriel, also called the fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with a passionate connection to the divine. She brings great power to your seventh energy center, which is called the crown chakra and is located at the top of your head. This card upright indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. This could also be a time of great intuition for you and guidance from your higher mind. See, this is 3. This is confirmation, okay? Now is a great time to get connected. The assistance from spirit is great, and whether it's the presence of an ascended master, a powerful angel like Uriel, or just a loving friend or family member in spirit, their love and willingness to assist is always there. They even open you, see? They even open you to the Akashic records, see? And I just talked about the Akashic records. The storehouse of all information. This connection is open now, and you will find that your own spirit and spirits of those around you will be able to provide the answers you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve. Okay. So that was that card. So we have the King of Swords in the background, and we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so in the past, he was very detached. Okay, very emotionally unavailable, if that makes sense. Because this is a lack of consciousness, and this is somebody that's stuck in their head. I'm thinking at this point in time is somebody that's mastered their emotions. They're very detached. They're very observant. They watch everything that goes on around them. And this is, like I said, lack of consciousness, whether it's emotional, financial, spiritually, I don't know. But yet, see, there's lots of healing going on. Okay? This is the healing card and patience. You know, it's tapping into what you want, what your desires are, what your emotions are, what you're really feeling about the situation. And whether it's him or it's you, I'm not sure. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe it's you. Okay, because we have the Three of Pentacles here. You know, there's been some success, there's been some movement, but you're juggling everything. There's been a lot of effort put into it. Okay. But yet at the same time, we've got the Queen of Swords. This is a woman that's been through hell and back. She knows who she is. She knows what she wants. She knows where she's going. She sees the truth in the situation also. And she does follow her intuition, okay? Does that make sense, hon? But I think at this point, I think it's more tapping in on a spiritual level. But you can manifest that if you want. Ask for it and give gratitude for it in the now every day. Okay, Shay Shay. Okay. Jeremiah. Okay. I think you're going to be waiting on this one for a while if you decide to wait. Yeah, this is Shay Shay. No, the last reading was for Virgo. This one's for you, Shay Shay. So in the past, we have the Seven of Cups. There was lots of decisions, lots of choices, lots of opportunities, lots of choices to make. Okay. And then we have the Hierophant, and this is somebody that's usually a spiritual authority. I think in this situation, I think you've been doing a lot of soul searching and learning to know yourself a little better. Does that make sense? It's somebody, I think you're finding your own spiritual authority at this point. Tapping into, yeah, your meditation and, okay, the temple path. This kind of makes sense. See, and then I pulled the temple path. Yeah. Because I have the Hierophant here, I'm going to read this temple path because it kind of corresponds a little, maybe. These are brand new cards, guys, so this is what you're probably doing. You're finding your spiritual purpose and support. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all part of your soul's process. You are here on your karmic path and heading in the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple represent the spiritual world, your family members and angels, friends and guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life-expanding time, so keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways. And connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. Okay, so that's what I think the Hierophant, see, this is what I was saying, tapping into your own spiritual authority. Okay, so in the now, I have the Knight of Wands, and Knights are action. They're moving forward, okay? You're clearing a lot of old growth out, a lot of old patterns, I think. You're going through lots of transformation and change. You are learning to bring light to the situation, but the thing is, you still got your mask on, okay? Why are you holding your mask on? Why are you afraid to be who you are? You are, and I read something because I'm going to be teaching a class if we can figure out how we can get more than one teacher on. God loves us as we are, perfectly imperfect, okay? When are we also going to love ourselves being perfectly imperfect? Okay? So You're hanging out, you're waiting, and you're waiting and waiting. But at the same time, this card's saying, okay, instead of just waiting around, try looking at things from a different perspective, if that makes sense. Change the way you see things. And the Page of Wands says that this is the new beginnings of communication. Something will be very passionate. You will tap into your creativity. Okay. Does that make sense? Felt kind of disjointed to me for some reason. Miriam, I'm not going to have time to get to you tonight, hon. I've got a whole list. Rainbow, are you here? Rainbow and you Bosley's Purr. You're welcome. Did it make sense, hon? Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear that thunder or not. Can't read my handwriting. Okay, Rainbow next. You Bosley's Purr, Margarita, Angel Light, and Isabella. Let me know you're here. I don't think it's a very healthy relationship, girl. Isabella, I did not think that you would leave, hon. Okay. Okay, so we'll finish up Rainbow and then we'll go to Margarita. Okay. Okay, so we have the King of Swords, and this is somebody that's mastered their thoughts. Okay. They are a little bit detached, very observant, very quiet. Okay. In some kind of authoritative field, maybe, but he's in his head a lot. Okay. And then we have the Five of Pentacles again. This seems to be a theme tonight. Okay. It's a spiritual, financial, emotional lack going on here. And the universe is trying to bring light to the situation, but it doesn't seem to be getting through, if that makes sense. Somebody's cut off. So, and then now I have the Three of Swords. This is separation. It's quarrels, disagreements, separation by distance. Okay. There can be, if you're patient and give them time to get through everything, there can be some hope for the future. But at the same time, I'm pulling up the Devil and the Four of Swords. Okay, the Devil usually, it's either a Capricorn or an unhealthy relationship, something codependent. Okay, and this card is telling me it's time to step back and take a rest, take a break. Okay, it's like you're on the defensive. Okay, so maybe you need to clear your energy of this other guy. Conflicted energies. You haven't let go of the other guy yet. Okay, let's. I'm gonna pull 3 cards for the new guy. Let me see. I would go in and you know what, rainbow, take a rainbow shower. Visualize a rainbow shower coming in and cleaning your energy. Okay, does that make sense? Get this guy out of your energy field. Hi, Vicky. Hun, I got a long list and I'm not going to be able to get to you tonight. Does that make sense? Okay. Girl, I think that you're defensive with this new guy. Okay, so you've walked away from a situation. Okay. You were blind to a lot of things that were going on, weren't you? But you're walking away from this. Okay, and it's kind of funny because he could be walking away from a situation. Okay, thanks, hon. Yeah, you'll get notified then. But it could be also be somebody that's walking off into a new journey, and here's the journey card. Okay. So you may be starting out with a whole new adventure with this guy, but at the same time, you're defensive. Okay. You may feel like I get the feeling that you're more like a prickly pear cactus right now, if that makes sense. Clear that energy. Use that rainbow shower to clean all that stuff out. I know about the rainbow shower. See, because my email is rainbow song. So, and I used to have rainbows over my house all the time. I had a kahuna teach me rainbow healing and all kinds of stuff. So, hon, I'm not gonna, what is it? Rhea Love Mike Maliki. I'm not gonna have time to do it tonight, hon. But next time I come on, if you remind me, I will. Rhea. Okay. Okay, hon. Sorry. If you remind me next time, I'll put and you come on, and I'll put you ahead of some people. Let me see how much time I got. Okay. But you're definitely defensive. Okay. I want you to clear that energy. You've got to clear that energy. Okay. And then once what do you want? What do you desire? Okay. You have the ability to manifest what you want. Hi, Sherry. How are you tonight? I'm not. Let me see how much time I have, because if Vicky's still here, I can get a quick one for her, Rhea, and then you. Let me see how much time I have. Okay. But what do you want? What do you desire? You can manifest anything you want, hon. Oh, yesterday, Sherry was crazy. I realized that I needed to love myself. I needed to forgive myself, is what I should say. I got up in the morning knowing fully that I needed to forgive myself, and I was happy and joyful all day. And then today, boom, got slammed again. So it's like, okay, so Rainbow, this is your last card, was the journey. Movement, relocation, and travel. Pack your bags. Okay, pack your bags. A journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat, or class, or even a work-related trip. So did you take a trip lately? This card could signal a move of residence or a job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plans should go off without a hitch. Still, be clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. Okay. I hope that helped, Rainbow. Margarita. Margarita, I know I'm not going to be able to get to you tonight, hon. Well, June is in the past because that's the first card that came up was, well, you know, the journey. So, like I said, Noelle, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to you tonight, hon. Margarita. Margarita, Angel Light, and Isabella are the next ones. Okay, so in the past I have the World. You've completed some major lessons. Are you still here, Margarita? Let's see. Yeah, she's here. Okay. You've completed some cycles, just like there's minutes, seconds in a minute, minutes in an hour, you know, they all accumulate into something big. Okay, you have completed a series of a bunch of little lessons to big lessons, and you are ready to move on to new lessons. Okay. And then I have the King of Wands. This is somebody that has learned what their passions and their desires, and they've tapped into their creativity. Gone through lots of transformation and change, and is definitely tapping into their creativity. So in the now, I have the Ace of Swords. And swords are gifts from the universe. Okay, this could have been a new job. Okay. New thought processes, new goals, working toward goals. Okay. Because this is more of a logic in the head type thing. Does that make sense? I don't think they're telling me about relationship. And then, okay, so then I have the Nine of Swords, and this is a completion. Okay. This is feeling depressed, anxious, not knowing which direction to go, going through lots of transformation and change with all these, you know, and it's like you're only seeing half the truth. Does this make sense? And then again, we have the Eight of Cups. This is walking away from something. You know, you're not seeing the whole truth in a situation. You're blind to something that's going on. You're going to end up walking away from this situation. So I'm thinking that that the relationship's not going to work. And then we have the third chakra, Archangel Chamiel. Okay. Emotions of desire and life force energy. The powerful Archangel Chamiel is holding a beautiful sphere of golden light at the solar plexus, which is the location of your third chakra and the center of your life force energy. Is somebody draining you? Do you feel tired and drained? Okay. The issues here revolve around emotions of desire and your personal energy. So it could be, okay. Is this guy sucking the life out of you? When the card appears upright, it indicates that an increased enthusiasm is present or soon to be on its way. This is a great time to move toward the completion of your desires. Your life force is vibrating with power and resonance, and your soul is calling you to direct your energy in a focused and purposeful manner. This angel of power is with you now, so go for it. So it's, I kind of, okay. So I had a shaman tell me years ago that if you get some olive oil and you rub it on your solar plexus clockwise, that'll help seal your solar plexus. Okay? Did that help any, hon? I know, Angel Light. You want to know if you're moving. Isabella, you still here? Vicky, are you here? And Rhea, are you here? Isabella's here. Okay, so I'll do Angel Light, Isabella, Vicky may have left already, Rhea's here, and True Self Tarot. And those are the last ones for tonight. I got to get up really, really early in the morning. I think so. Okay. I had the Lovers in the past. It's learning a lot about relationships. May not necessarily, well, I think it is a relationship. You found a loving relationship. So we have the Lovers, lots of communication, lots of movement, lots of love, divinely inspired. Here's somebody offering a cup of love. Okay, new beginnings and a cup of love. Then we have the Star card. That's the best card in the whole deck. Positive, loving, innocence, fulfillment on every level. Now, I do think that you're going to be juggling finances a little bit in order to make this happen. Is this making sense? But there's success there, but you're still juggling things. And this is going to bring in a whole new beginning. You've completed some cycles. You're ready to move forward. This is trusting in the divine in order to move forward in new adventures. Okay. And the card is Man Holding a Coin. Okay. Fiery, I'm not going to have time for you tonight, hon. What number was that? Ooh. I think it was 54. Don't tell me. Oh no, I was in the middle of the deck. Let me find it. Maybe I'm not supposed to tell you. Where are you? Oh, 43. You know, I like to tell you guys when I won't have time to get to you because how many times have we all waited for a reading and or haven't been called or picked or whatever, and you've sat there and wasted all that time? Male connection in money, health, or value. This card shows a man sitting in a lushly flowering field, holding a large bright coin. For men, this could indicate an aspect of ourselves and a readiness to further your goals and receive increased health, money, or value in your life. Greater success is on its way when you take control of your own finances and act. This card upright could also reveal the assistance of a financial advisor or healer whom you already know or are soon to meet. This man is helpful and may bring sage advice concerning the action you need to take next. Be open to this person showing up with support, but always turn to your own intuitive guidance to weigh the information you receive. This could also signify a new love interest with a wealthy man or a man from work. That makes sense, hon? Isabella! I think we're going to have to put a personal alarm on Isabella from when I go on. I know it's hard. I don't want people sitting around waiting and then being disappointed, you know. Are you going to have an asthma attack on me, baby? Yeah. You always come in. Every time I say, this is the last person I'm going to take, then here comes Isabel. We're going to have to put a personal alarm on you. My puppy is 12 years old. Yes. Come here, Kinky. Come here. Let me see. Let me see my old lady here. Come here. I've been very fortunate. She's a pug. Okay, she's an old lady. She's, oh, I was all nice and warm. Sometimes she has a little asthma attack. Well, you know, she can't breathe through her nose. So what I do is I take her in and throw some water on her face, because I think what happens is they get dry. So I've been really, really fortunate with her. She hasn't had a lot of breathing problems, but she's kind of wheezing a little bit with this hot weather. So I'm going to put her on some probiotics, because everything starts with the stomach. So she was my daughter's dog to start out with, and I had my lab. So the only mom she ever knew was my lab. And then when my lab, we had to put her down, she was devastated. So my daughter moved in and out 4 times, and I said, you're not taking the dog. It's too confusing for her. Chipoo. Yeah. You know, it's funny, we went up camping, and my son's dog was there, 7 months old. She wasn't scared of him at all. She even rubbed noses with him once, but then he's a huge dog, not a Saint Bernard, a Newfoundland, and caught her off guard, started going after Tinky, and my son booted the dog out of the way, and my dog was never scared of him, though. And he says, he nipped her. I said, believe me, if he would have nipped her, you would have been hearing her screaming up a storm. But she was never scared of him. Savannah, hon, I'm not going to be able to get to you tonight. I have 3 more people, and I need to, oh yeah. Pugs have a personality and a half. I ran into some people up in Breckenridge, Colorado, and they were talking to me because I had her in the basket. And they were telling me about their new pug. And I said, does she purr too? And they said, yeah. When you scratch her, yeah, she purrs. And I said, yeah. So does mine. And they go, what's up with that? I said, actually, if you look at their faces, they almost look like they're part cat. No. But she makes all these little pleasure noises. They're so funny. Okay, Isabella. 6 of Pentacles, a need for more giving and receiving in balance. Okay, everybody needs to take a rainbow shower, Rhea. and whatever you're okay. Let me finish, Isabella here. Remind me. Okay, there has to be a need for more give and take. Something's out of balance. The prosperity and abundance is there, but it's more one-sided than it should be. Okay. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is a woman who's been through hell and back. We all need a rainbow shower. It's been coming up all night. Okay, so she's gone through lots of transformation and change. This person knows what they want, who they are. Okay, and she knows how to follow her intuition and to find the truth of the situation. Okay. You in the now you have the magician. You have all the tools. You have all the ability to manifest what you want. Good for you, girl. I'm 60 and still can't decide who I am and what I want. What do I want to do when I grow up? Yeah, so you have this ability. You have this talent. Focus on the positive, okay? You have this ability. But see, okay, so I have 3 major arcanas in a row. These are important lessons for you. So acknowledge the manifestation. You need to also go within, okay, and find your own inner light. You need to start trusting more in your own intuition, into what your light is telling you. If you have questions, know that you also have the answers within you. You don't need to reach outside. You're going to make me blush. True Self Tarot. Oh my gosh. Girl, I almost gave up tarot reading because after the surgery, it's just like, why am I doing this? Am I helping anybody? I can't seem to help myself. How can I help anybody else? You know, and it's just been these retrogrades has just been crazy. Okay. So yeah, going in and finding your own inner light. You have the ability. You're also you're going through transformation and change. Okay. These are through your choices, your decisions. This is not something where the universe is stepping in or anything. That's the Tower. Okay. Because when you ask for help from the universe and you don't follow through with the changes, that's the Tower. This is you making the choices to make changes in your life, in your decisions. Okay. And then we have, she just says, yes, I know. Okay. And then we have number 4, happy family. Sometimes I worry about telling all my little stories to people. Closeness, fun, and caring. The rainbow over this happy family portrays a time of joy and celebration. Close connections are available, so don't overlook the fun and frivolity that a friend or family experience can bring. The value that you find in a truly loving relative or friend brings a higher vibration to your love force. You may be distracted or busy, but remember to put this part of your life in the forefront of your priorities. If you're single, finding this card in your spread could indicate a potential meeting and perhaps relationship with someone who has children from a previous marriage. This ready-made family might bring some challenges, but it could be your destiny in this lifetime. This card may also simply signify a celebration coming up, such as a wedding, anniversary, or birthday party. Enjoy. DeMarco's my grandson. How are you doing, baby boy? This baby boy is what, 22 now? That's funny. They all think it's funny that grandma's on YouTube. 22 on the 8th. Yep. Yep. He's my oldest daughter's youngest. Okay, listen to this, girl. I have giving too much. Yeah. Well, that was the first card, wasn't it? It needed to be a balance in giving and receiving, wasn't it? So I have 2 sets of children, 45, 43, 27, and 23. So I have 8 grandchildren that are, 8 grandchildren from the first 2 kids. I have 1 grandchild from the youngest kids, and and both of them are pregnant again. So it's like I'm going on 10 grandkids, and I have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 great grandkids. Oh, you're telling me. And it's funny because so I crochet. About 6 months ago, I said, Isabella, did that help any, hon? You have a good one too. Haha, DeMarcos. DeMarcos is the first one. Let's see, one. So I have 4 grandchildren, 5 grandchildren younger than my youngest daughter, and 4 grandchildren older than my youngest daughter. I hope it helped, hon. I know I'm getting kind of scattered. I'm getting tired here. So Rhea, and then True Self Tarot. And I'm going in September to help my daughter. My youngest one's getting married. She's going to be 7 months pregnant at her wedding on October 5th. So I'm going down there to help with the wedding in Phoenix. And it's hot down there. Good. I'm glad it did help, hon. I don't know unless you guys give me feedback, you know? Okay, Rhea, you still there, hon? and it's funny, I told the tale about cutting cords. Blessings to you too, hon. It was kind of interesting. He's on the side of the family where I cut the cords and ask him to reattach in a more loving, caring, generative, expansive way. Okay. And, I got that, Rhea. So it was kind of funny. My oldest daughter was the first one that reattached, and DeMarcos. It was kind of interesting because he was in Texas and he was going through training, and he goes, Grandma, I've been thinking about you all day. I want to know how you're doing and tell you I love you. He's the only one of my grandkids that keeps in touch with me. So that was interesting. He jumps in on my lives sometimes. It's funny, I didn't know he was subscribed to the YouTube. Okay. Rhea, have you ever seen any of my videos before? Because I want to know if I've taught you how to do the hand technique, the bubble technique. I got to quit saying hand technique. Somebody made me think, somebody made a comment on that. So there is a bubble technique that you can clear fears and worries and stuff about. Okay. So I'm going to show you this. Let me pull this card. I try to empower you guys, okay, to help yourselves, okay? Have you seen the bubble technique though? Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to bring your hands together, okay, slowly, and then you're going to feel this little bubble or balloon in your hands, okay? So anything that you're worried about, stressed about, put the baby father in there, you're not being able to trust him, all those things, put them in there one at a time, and close your eyes and just keep bringing your hands back and forth, and the energy will clear. It neutralizes it. Anything that you have a charge on, you will keep drawing back to you, okay? So if you have trust issues, you're going to draw in more trust issues. You want to clear all those trust issues. Any fears about, the baby daddy, or you not knowing what to do, or anything. It'll either recede, you'll forget what you're doing, or you'll just feel the energy dissipate, okay? And it like, the brain is um, like a computer, and you've got all these programmings running all the time. So a lot of times when you have an old outdated program, it'll move into a recycle bin. So this hand technique, and also Access Bars Consciousness, if you can find anybody that does that does the same thing. It also clears old patterns, old beliefs, old points of view, from other people, old outdated programming and stuff, so that you can bring in new things. Now, remember, this is something I've started doing. When I clear something, I bring in this golden honey colored light in order to fill in wherever I has dissipated anything. That's a funny word. Okay. So in the past we have, there's 2 tens here. The 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. And these were happy family, both of them. Success. Good, because I have a gal that's been using it since Thanksgiving to clear all kinds of trauma from childhood and everything. It's changing her whole life, okay? So 2 tens. A 9 is a completion, okay? You have completed some... You're welcome. 9 is a completion. A 10 is clearing up the last of it to move on to something new, okay? So you have the 10 of Cups here, which is happiness, joy, celebration, tasting the sweetness of life. It's like everything was wonderful, joyful, all together. All your needs were fulfilled, and everything, emotional needs, financial needs, all your prosperity, abundance, everything was done. So what I have now is the 2 of Cups. And this is 2 people coming together in a very loving, caring, spiritual relationship, okay? This is something that's fated, that's meant to be. Could also be a business partnership also, but I don't think in this instance that you're asking about love, okay? But the thing is, okay, everything's being juggled. This is future. So you're juggling everything right now. There's some success there. There's some forward movement, but at the same time, you're juggling everything. I think if you clear your worries and your fears, because these are points of view that you're clearing, okay? Points of view create your reality. And I'm always preaching to everybody on the wish cards, pay attention to what you're wishing for, because the universe monitors your thoughts 24/7, okay? And whatever you're thinking about dwelling on is what you're drawing to you. So if you're worrying about things, not trusting him, the universe says, oh, that's what she wants. I'm going to give her some more. So pay attention to what you're thinking about. You want to keep it loving and positive, and clear the charge and anything that you could possibly think of, okay? But there is forward movement, but you're juggling things, you're clearing things out, okay? And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, and this is something that's fated. This is something that's meant to be. I really, really think that you guys have a connection. I just remember, men don't think like we do, okay? When he's talking to you, the two most powerful words you can say is, I'm listening. Okay? Sometimes they just need you to listen. That's very, very important. And don't try to do everything yourself. A man loves to be needed. Okay? So ask him to help you with things, or ask his opinions about things. It shifts everything. Because I read a story about a guy that was saying, I had no interest in asking this lady out. He says, and then she asked my opinion on a couple things, and then I found myself asking her out. He says, just because she kept asking my opinion about some things. So use that bubble technique. See, that's probably why you're here tonight. So that's on you. That's not him. Okay. So everywhere, this is a clearing statement, an Access Consciousness clearing statement. So everywhere you have bought into the point of view that you are not wanted, whether it's your parents, your boyfriend, your teachers, anybody, okay? Will you destroy and uncreate all that times a godzillion and everything attached to that? And this is where you say yes or no. And then it's right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. And that's another tool you can use. You can just say, so everywhere I bought into my parents' point of view about how relationships could be, something like that. I will destroy and uncreate all that times a godzillion and everything attached to that. And then yes or no, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, and beyond. But you could also just talk about things and then pod and pocket. It's the point of creation and the point of destruction to where you have limited yourself and bought into other people's points of view. This is what we want to do. We want to clear other people's points of view. We want to get out of man's reality so we could tap into God's reality. We're here to create. We're here to live. We're here to experience. And man's reality is telling us, no, you have to do this and that, or you don't belong. Okay? So, last card. He brought you out of your slump. Honey, I was fine yesterday. I got up. I had to forgive myself. And it was like, I was happy all day. And then today, all of a sudden, boom. It's like, I don't know where I belong. I don't know what I need to do. I just cut out a bunch of negative friends. Oh, and it's like, now I'm kind of sitting around bored. Hey, Sarah, hon, I'm not going to have time to get to you tonight, but you can stay and listen. Okay, so woman holding a heart. This is still for Rhea. Female dealing with family, lover emotions. The woman on this card wears a butterfly in her hair and holds a lovely, large heart in her hands. For a woman, this card upright could be a reflection of your own state of peaceful emotion and receptivity for love. This is where you need to be. Or it might be a message that your family issues are going to resolve. See? You're an intuitive woman who understands the emotions of life, and you're bringing that awareness to all that you do. This card upright could also indicate the presence of a female friend, teacher, or confidant who's here to help with issues of love, family, or emotion. This is an even-tempered and caring person who resonates with you and your emotions. This could also portend a new love interest or friend coming your way. Hey, Chris. Welcome, but I'm not going to be able to get to you tonight. Sarah, hon, I'm not going to be able to get to you tonight. I have time for one more reading, and that's True Self Tarot. And then I have to get off. I have to get up super, super early in the morning. I have to go down to Denver. You're welcome. I hope that helped, hon. Oh, Sarah, I've already extended about 4 more people. I'll pull one card for you after I do True Self, after I do Sherry's reading. One card. I'll pull an energy oracle card for you. See, I'm just a sucker for. I keep saying. I said I wasn't going to do any more after Isabella, before Isabella, and Isabella always comes in after I say that. The first time she tells me, I went out and went back in, and you're still on here. Do my reading. I said, oh, I'll give you one just because you stuck up for yourself. Remember, don't give your power away to a reading. It's just the energy around you, okay? If you don't like something I tell you, make a choice and change it. God gave us that free will. Don't let anybody take your free will away. You know, it's kind of funny. I was doing my monthly readings on Monday and Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, and I was feeling kind of down, and somebody messaged me and says, I really like your aura, and I says, well, I'm glad my aura was bright and fluffy. Oh, Isabella's still here. I'm telling you, we're going to have to put a personal alarm clock on her so she doesn't come in after I say that. Oh. Okay. Sherry. So in the past, we have the Ace of Pentacles, gifts from the universe, new beginnings. You know, not like I say, prosperity and abundance is not just money and tangible things. It's happy family, safety, security, you know, feeling fulfilled. And then we have the Lover's card. And I kind of think in this, okay, I think you're learning more about your desires. Okay, you're starting to see that maybe there are some parts of yourself that you have pushed away that that you need to look at again. Okay, it's like you've pushed away parts of yourself that you thought were too wild. Does that make sense? Because it wasn't acceptable. This is where we're talking about the shadow side, where somebody doesn't find something acceptable, or the church teaches us that we're supposed to do this and that, or we're going to go to hell. We pick up all those points of view, right? So there's a part of yourself that you have pushed away that I think you are starting to reclaim, okay? And then we have the Strength card, and we have the Knight of Cups in the future. So just remember, strength is not just physically lining something up or something. Being using gentleness and love using the gentleness and love she has brought, and firmness. I want to say firmness, okay? She has brought this lion into alignment, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. But it's not through physical strength. This is through gentleness and kindness, okay? It's tapping into that. So maybe this is something you need to use on yourself. It's some gentleness and kindness. And maybe like me, you need to forgive yourself. You know, we are imperfectly perfect. And I keep saying, I got this class coming up. If we can figure out how we're going to do it, because we can't, I don't know. I have to look into more programs, because 2 of us want to get on there with interactive people, but It's we're perfectly imperfect, and God loves us as we are. Okay, when are we going to start loving us for being perfectly imperfect? We're going to do it on the dark side of the light chasers, and then we'll probably work into claiming your warrior woman. So, but it's, we keep pushing away the parts of ourselves. Instead of pushing it away, we should be talking to it and asking it what it's. Yeah. Well, we have the light and we shadow. We are whole, the light and the shadow. Yeah. But see, the thing is, why are you judging yourself that you have to work on yourself? You're perfectly imperfect. You're who the universe created you to be. Why are you judging yourself that you think that you have to be worked on? There are things that we can improve, but you don't want to say you want to work on yourself. You want to improve parts of yourself. Does that make more sense? And see, there's something coming in of an emotional nature. We are perfectly imperfect, and we need to love that. Because that imperfect part of ourselves, that man's reality is projected on us, needs to be loved too, and is there to teach us. It's just like she talks in her book. She says, she says this teacher called her a bitch, and she thought, oh my God, how did she know I'm a bitch? And it's like she right away started judging herself. But her teacher pointed out that sometimes it's appropriate to be a bitch. It's there for a reason. Are you going to let somebody walk all over you and treat you like shit? Sometimes it's appropriate to be a bitch and snap at somebody, We need to do that. So there's something being offered of an emotional nature, whether it's you loving yourself, which I kind of get the impression it is this time. It's really important. He's not offering this in this deck. He's not offering it out. He's holding it above his head. It's like it's being filled from the universe. Okay. And then we have door to spirit. Okay. Okay, spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. This door opens onto the expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. The orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world, leading you to a deeper understanding of your external identity, the source of all true value and power. This door opens onto truly unlimited potential, for the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and a deepening connection with the spirit world. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of spirit's presence, or more powerful in your own healing practices. Now is a time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of spirit and to the magic and power of your true identity. Lesson, be a bitch. Hey, sometimes it's appropriate, hon. And they have done a study that people that are not willing to kill in defense of themselves or their families, where they believe to kill is just totally wrong, those are the people that serial killers are preying on, because they carry a victim mentality when they do that. Even when I think I'm being a bitch sometimes, somebody goes, oh, okay. And I said, I'm sorry I'm being a bitch. And they said, oh, no, I didn't think you was being a bitch at all. And it's like, I'm just being critical of myself. That's funny. So this last card, hon, where it's talking about, I don't forget what number it was. I have been going through that. It's like all of a sudden something has shifted and changed in my readings. It's like I'm getting more in the flow. I'm getting more information. I've been letting go for a while of second guessing anything that comes through. But it seems like all of a sudden the energy is shifted and things are coming through more smoothly. I don't know how to explain it. There's more of a connection there. Yeah, door to spirit. Yeah, let me find that again. But it's yeah. Where is it? Door to spirit. There's one for door to romance too. Interesting. I just got these today, so yeah. I haven't seen any orbs, but it's interesting. So I told somebody years and years ago that I wanted to be in a walking state of meditation all the time. And they told me that's not possible. And I thought, well, why not? Why not? Because I'm sure that's what Jesus did. You know, he achieved the Christ. The Jews don't believe that he's the Christ because they believe that the Christ is a consciousness. And they may very well be right. I was reading somewhere that the man that is representing the Christ consciousness right now is Jesus. So, but he was trying to teach us that we could also achieve the Christ consciousness also. So it's just opening up and trusting in the universe. I haven't done any painting lately, so it'd be interesting to see how my painting is shifted too, because I paint pictures. And I had a dream, like I said, I think it was the Akashic Records, and it's like the second time. The first dream was my grandmother. Okay, my family had hidden away my grandmother, that she wasn't really dead. They had put her in like a home, and I had accidentally found her, and I confronted everybody on it, okay? So in this dream the other night, I was going back to visit her, and I was trying to get back in the building, and I kept having to go through different levels of security. So it wasn't, this was something spiritual, going through all the levels in order to get up. So I think that it was encouraging me to get back into the Akashic Records. And I hope that made sense, hon. You're welcome. I'm glad you guys all let me read for you. And the other young lady that wanted one card, Sarah, are you still here? I don't think she is. And we're all going through clearing out all kinds of stuff, hon. You know, you guys can always message me and we can always talk about everything we're going through. I don't know if I'm lagging, but Sarah, are you here? We'll pull one card for you. I want to see some of your readings, hon. I haven't had a reading for a long time. I'm way overdue. Well, apparently Sarah is not here, and I seem to average 2 hours on here, too. I think that's interesting because I just hit 2 hours. I think the last one was 2 hours and 5 seconds. Okay, so I would love for you to do a reading for me. You can contact me and let me know when you have some free time. I would love it. We could do a trade. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to let you guys go for night. Daddy was going to do some online readings, so I'm going to run over there and see what she's up to, too, because I've been trying to catch her. She clears hers after she does the readings, so. So you guys all have a good night, and I will see you again. Okay, that'll work. I should be home most of the weekend, so. Thank you, Sherry. You guys all have a good night. Have an awesome week. You too.